Why service businesses lose jobs after the first contact. Most service businesses think the hard part is getting the lead. Reaching out was only step one. They're still at work, with family, dealing with stress, comparing options. Silence doesn't mean no, it means life's resumed. Business mistake is the silence for disinterest. This is a critical error. When the customer doesn't reply quickly, the business assumes they went another direction. They weren't serious. I don't want to bug them, so follow-up stops. That's where the job is lost. The hard part starts after the first contact. What happens next is the messages slow down, follow-up stops, leads go cold. Customers expect the business to guide the process. They don't think I should follow up with the contractor. They think whoever helps me next gets the job. Why this costs jobs. Customers don't chase businesses, they choose the one that stay engaged. Right after the first contact is when truth is still forming, the problem is still active, the decision hasn't been made. If nothing happens in that window, the momentum dies. And this is so why follow-up works here and nowhere else matters as much. Follow-up at this stage does three things. It reassures the customer, it keeps the conversation alive, signals professionalism, and it doesn't need to sell. It just needs to exist. So the customer might have got distracted, phone calls, working 9-to-5 job, out hanging out with his friends, still stressing about the situation that needs to get done, needs time to think. I know whenever I had a stove in my kitchen break down on me, and the thought process was, how hard is this to fix? Can I do it myself? Should I call a contractor that knows how to work on these things? A lot of the times, customers might have the same ideas. This is a situation I'm having. Can I do it myself? How hard is it? Could I watch a YouTube video to teach me? In my case, with that stove, I did watch a YouTube video and I fixed it myself. But if I couldn't do that, the first thing I would do would reach out to a contractor. First one that sends me a message is most likely the one that I'm going to choose because they're the ones that reached out to me first. If I call one, they say they're not available, go on to the next one, which a lot of contractors do that. I don't know why. They say, oh, no, I'm not available right now. But they don't give you a time either of when they are available. Oh, I'm just busy all week. I can't do anything. It's like, well, can you not give me, your next availability? For some reason, I have to like say that in order to even get that. Most of the time I say, whenever somebody calls me, it's like, right now I'm booked for the week. I can get you Monday at 9 a.m. And they'll either say yes or they'll say no. But after that, you can follow up with them when it gets closer to that time saying, hey, I still have this time slot open if you haven't found anybody else, and you can win the job that way. But most of the times that position or that time gets filled up and I wouldn't be able to get them until later if they still needed service. So this is why follow-up systems matter so much. Using GoHighLevel, it's not magic. And there's another saying, it's not rocket science. It's actually really simple, and it's hard to get your mind around it because you would think. For me, I was a little afraid whenever I first started doing the automations, but you start to not even think about it because it's like, would I in real life actually reach out to a customer? I feel like I'm bugging them. I feel like I'm interrupting them, blah, blah, blah. But whenever you have the automations do it for you, you don't even think about it because you already have these things doing the work for you. That's my son in the background, by the way, if you hear him. But having these in place help you win jobs, keeps you in business. And takes care of you and your family. I mean, if you run out of jobs, how are you going to work? You know what I mean? It's these systems that you put in place helps keep you busy and helps you stay profitable and helps you continue to find business and work out there so that you can keep running and doing what you like to do best, which for in my case, I like to get off after, I like to do the 9 to 5 job, get home, spend time with my family, not worry about my business until the next day. Having these automations help because they do the work behind the scenes until the next morning. Sometimes I'll look at my messages between then. If I could reach out to the customer and schedule for the next day or the day after, great. But the whole goal is to take off the stress, to help you enjoy when you're not working. And I believe GoHighLevel does that. So I have a link down below in the description. It's a 14-day trial. It's an affiliate link. It does help me in this channel. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section below. And I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.